And back here, as always, on a Wednesday, every other Wednesday, got Little Roy on the other two Wednesdays. He's doing a great job, too, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank
All
you.
right, Roy, Dr. Coleman was just mentioning that behind us back about the sugar. This chart you got, tell us about it.
Okay, it's basically just to give everybody a concept of how much sugar they're consuming in a day's time. Remember, while I was telling you that the average American in 1900 ate 5 pounds of sugar a year. Today, it's 180 to 200
That's unbelievable.
pounds. It's absolutely amazing. But if you look at it, you know, Bloomberg's wanting to get rid of the gulps, the big drinks, the 32-ounce drinks, 25
and a half
teaspoons of sugar in each one of those things. You just don't understand what that does to your immune system.
What does
just
it do?
Wears it out. Well, to give you an example, if you just drink 3 teaspoons of sugar, for the next 45 minutes, your immune system is about half what it can be. So you're opening the door for all kinds of bugs, bacteria, germs, viruses, parasites, things like that to get a hold of you. And then the problem is you're demanding your pancreas overwork. Did you know that in America, the average size pancreas is twice as big as the pancreas in anybody in a third world nation? And it's like any other thing in the body. If you overwork it, it gets bigger. If your heart gets too big, called an enlarged heart, that could be deadly. Same thing with the pancreas. The problem is we eat all that sugar and it jacks our blood sugar through the ceiling. The pancreas has to produce all that insulin. It drops us like a rock because it's going to bring it down. Then what happens? Then you eat everything that's not nailed down for the next 4 hours. And we wonder why we're overweight. America's an obese nation.
You're saying we're fat.
We're fat. We're worse than fat. We're obese.
Mississippi's fatter than we are.
They're the only ones.
I did a thing on that this week.
And by the way, you know, they say that Alabama is the second fattest y'all in America. That's in the world. You got to understand, no other nation on earth is as fat as America. So we're number 2 in the world for fat. That's nothing to be proud of. No, it's not fried food. It's sugar. Fat cells don't store fat. They lied to you about that too. Oh, if we'll all just get all fat, we'll be all right. We'll all get skinnier than we've ever been. Our cholesterol will drop like a rock. So cut out your milk, cut out your bacon, cut out all the red meat, and then they tell you what: quit eating butter and start eating plastic. That's what margarine is. It's one molecule from being 100% plastic.
Margarine's
horrible. What are we, crazy? Don't eat that garbage. That's why we got so much cancer in America today. And then what do? We load all that sugar into our bodies. It just destroys our immune system. And listen, the only thing that stands between any of us and terminal cancer is our immune system. Dr. Daly the other day was telling me that the average American develops cancer 8 times a year. Well, that's okay as long as your immune system recognizes it, kills it, and eliminates it from your body. But when you got a weak immune system and it can't overcome it, now you're in trouble. And once cancer starts to metastasize, spread, it's really hard to overcome.
So what have you got at Herbs and More? By the way, every Wednesday, 10% off. You mentioned anything about the program today. Mention me bear wrestling or something like that. Or Dr. Sam over there killing everything he gets his hands on.
I want to see the
when he's out in the woods.
I want to see the wolves.
Yeah, then you get 10% off anything. Herbs and More, I'm sure you've got something that can help offset some of this stuff that we're doing that's bad for us.
Well, I've got one piece of advice for everybody. Self-control. For crying out loud, people look at me and say, oh, but I love Mountain Dew. I like 25-year-old women too, but my wife says no. Stop that. It's time to make new decisions. You want to be slender and you won't give up a stinking soft drink. What's wrong with y'all? Now, I'm going to tell you like it is, and I don't mean to hurt your feelings.
No.
Folks, we're trying to get you to think this thing through. What do we have? We've got Life Synergy. We've got Dieter's Delight. I'm telling you right now, those will go down in history as the greatest weight loss supplements in the world because they're natural, they're safe, diabetics, heart patients can use them, and what do? They do 6 things in the human body. Number 1 is going to give you good, clean energy. How do you think I'm so fired up this early in the morning? Number 2, it's going to help with your appetite. You know, the problem in America is not what we eat, it's how much we manage to eat. The average entree in America is enough to feed 3 people in any other nation all day long. We eat it at one setting, and then 4 hours later we're eating again. And we want to know why we're overweight. And I'm going to tell you something else that irritates me. I'm going to get off my chest this morning. You come in there and you tell me you want to lose weight, but you don't want to eat any less. Did you forget the Bible says you reap what you sow? You think I can make a pill that's going to wipe that out of the Bible? Stop that.
Have you noticed how many restaurants are opening between here and Huntsville through Madison and everything?
It's okay to eat. It's just lower your portions.
Exactly. The French, the only reason they're so slender is their portions are half the size of Americans.
And fresher food.
It's just that.
So what is the number one thing we could cut out about sugar? Soft drinks, and Dr. Coleman's always preaching about that.
Yeah,
You're saying that diet drinks are worser, as I like to say, than regular drinks?
The problem with diet soft drinks is they got the aspartame in them. What does aspartame do? It's 300 times sweeter than sugar in taste. So when you put that on your tongue, your brain instantly thinks you just got all that sugar. So what does it do? It causes the pancreas to release insulin. What does that do? Now there's no sugar in your blood, and it drives your blood sugar so low, you're eating, everything's not nailed down again. And listen to this, the drink industry loves aspartame. You know why? It makes you thirsty. Oh, I own a soft drink company. I want them to buy more soft drink. Let's put poison in there that's going to make them thirsty, and it's an excitotoxin that's going to ruin their ability to think straight. So then we'll have them drinking twice as much, eating twice as much. So the soft drink industry and the food industry love aspartame. Flush that stuff down the toilet.
People are not going to quit drinking Coke and Pepsi.
I think they
not.
are. I heard a thing on the way here this morning says that soft drink consumption in America has already.
Well, that's why the kids are fat.
Well, that's because they're going to the energy drinks, though. I don't know if
we'll
they're
talk about those another day.
So what is soft drinks? What's something? What do you recommend in a plate to replace sugar with?
Well, why do we have to have sugar at all? Why do we have to have sweet? Stevia is a real good choice. I love stevia. Truvia.
Is bread made out of sugar?
Well, you know, breads, potatoes, pasta, and rice, that's starch. One slice of bread is the same as 3 teaspoons of sugar in your body. So if you're eating a sandwich, that's 6 teaspoons of sugar. One serving of rice is 8 teaspoons of sugar.
White
One
rice,
average size baked potato or serving of French fries is 10 teaspoons of sugar. And the worst is pasta. Oh, 40 years ago they said pasta is the new health food. And now people think that macaroni and cheese is a vegetable. Y'all, Jesus Christ said the truth will set you free. If you believe that, then remember the opposite. The lies they can get you to believe hold you in bondage. If you'll come to us at Herbs and More, we'll teach you the truth. Now, I want you to understand, at first the truth hurts your feelings or makes you mad. We're all right with that. We'll let you blow it off and tell us how angry you are. But the truth is still the only thing that's going to set you free, and that's what we're all about. Get you some Dieter's Delight, get you some Life's Energy, one or the other. And by the way, if you're diabetic, if you got more than 40 pounds to lose, there's absolutely nothing out there better than Life's Energy. We're actually seeing people cut their diabetic medications in half, and a lot of people come completely off their medications using Life's Energy and Dieter's Delight.
Don't forget Herbs and More. Call them 1-800-745-4408. You can also go by there on Wednesdays and get 10% off any product in there. Just mention something about the program.
Stop the sugar, y'all.
Yeah, get off sugar, so quit drinking soft drinks.
Start cutting back.
And cut back. What else they can cut back on right quick, Roy? Anything else?
Yeah, just probably too much fun.
Yeah. What about beer?
That's everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. Wine's better. Red wine's always the best. Got the resveratrol in it. But by the way, we got something coming you don't want to miss out on. Next month, be ready. It's going to be called Ageless. Ageless. Listen, if you're a baby boomer and you want to reverse that age by 20 years, we believe
Does it reverse it in every part of you?
Every part of it.
When's that going to be available? Can you snort it?
No.
You don't have to snort it.
Drink it. Swallow it.
Good. I can't wait to get hold of some of that product.
It's snorting. It's faster, though. I'll do it.
Yeah, me too. I'll need it. Hey, coming up on tomorrow's program will be our last program of the week. Anna Franklin, Sheriff at Morgan County, will be with us talking about her big rodeo coming up in a couple of weeks, and special needs rodeo she'll be having. Jaw Jacker should be back here cooking. Zach, our sports director, will be in here talking about all that sports. Got to give a shout out to Zeke this morning. Don't forget tomorrow night steak night up at Ardmore. Zeke, hope you're doing well, buddy. Give me a call. Let me check on you.
Also need to say happy birthday. Missed a birthday yesterday. Chris Grimsher, happy 40th birthday. Hope you had a great day.
Yeah, there you go. Happy birthday. If y'all need us for anything, contact Gloria 603-4848. You can get me on my iPad at countryrover@gmail.com. Good to see you, Dr. Sam. Looking forward to working with you. Dr. Coleman, Roy.
Get out of here.
Get out of here for the day. We'll see y'all bright and early tomorrow. We got to go.